to Adventure Time with Tim. Got some bad news. Not in the garage today, because we have the 4Runner parked on the side of the house, which is never good news. Frame is bent on the right hand side, just behind the front right wheel. Luckily the bumper from Addicted Off-Road deflected the impact more to the right hand side of the car, so that took more of an impact, and that's why that frame rail's bent, which is unfortunate. Insurance payout and everything is all done, so that's really awesome. That took like a month and a half, which was just absolutely insane. I had to go through an appraisal clause and get an appraisal of the truck and all the modifications, and oh my goodness, it's insane. These vehicles are insanely hard to get your money's worth when they've been in an accident, even when it's not your fault. But there's something down there. We got a new one. All right, we're here on our way up to look at the first car for the replacement for the 4Runner. I'm gonna drive 2.5 hours to get up here, but we're almost there, so we'll get to see it soon.
Yeah.
What do you think so far, sweetie?
It's pretty.
I like the color. Yeah. We just got done with the dealership. We have a new 4Runner. Check this out. My 4Runner is now going from silver to purple. Love this color. Been looking for one of these for a while, so this will be great. Leather interior's in pretty good condition. None of the wood is cracked or broken, which is really nice. So there we go. There she is. This is my new to me 2001 Toyota 4Runner. In the wonderful, oh, there's a poop on it. We'll ignore that, just don't look there. Stellar blue, that's what it is, in the nice stellar blue. It does not have a locker. It has the I-shift transfer case. It's not 100% perfect, but it's pretty nice inside. The leather seats are in good condition for the most part. There's some stuff there. Paint's, it's probably a 6 out of 10. There's, sun burning on the top, and that's what you expect from these stellar blues. We're gonna strip everything off of the silver 4Runner, and we're gonna throw it on this baby right here. We're gonna kind of upgrade and mod some things. So sport hood's in the works. We're gonna do some McNeil Racing over fender flares. We already have on the workbench, because I have been trying to figure this out, from Snowbound Customs, is the quad projector LED headlights. This is one of the broken headlights from my silver 4Runner. Just trying to figure out some things on that and make sure I do it right the first time. So I did it wrong the first time, so that I do it right the second time. Look at that. Woo-wee. That's gonna be some light output. We gotta move the roof rack over. We gotta move skid plates, bumpers. We gotta get a new bumper bar for the front bumper. The front bumper survived. The bumper bar is the thing that bent. So luckily I talked to Addicted. They have bumper bars. I can get one pretty easy. Sliders gotta come unwelded. So a lot of work. Sliders, suspension, all the suspension is going to have to come off. I'm going to have to get some new brackets from I Am Keith. And then I'm hoping that I can get a rear bumper from I Am Keith, because my CBI off-road, I like that bumper. I'd like something with a little bit more protection, and the I Am Keith rear bumper with the relocated gas tank does a great job. So that's probably the direction we'll end up going. And then we're gonna color match the living daylights out of that. That could be hit or miss, but I think on these stellar blue cars, it's probably gonna be a win. But color matching, that's kind of where I'm going with this. So stay tuned and let's get after the headlights. All right, new truck's in the garage. Let's get her opened up. All right, we got front grills all apart. Hate those grills. Those are a pain in the butt to get off. Figured out the right way after the fact. Boom. Lenses are off. Check that out. She's open and ready to go. Now, placing it down here should be just fine. I'm going to be gentle with it though. Driver's side. So on my last one, I used a hole saw like this. 2 3/4. You're supposed to be able to just kind of go take it out. That doesn't work, at least for me. What I did instead on the right hand hole, instead of trying to drill down because I had my housing crack on me, is I ended up just marking out where this hole is, and then I used my Dremel with a diamond bit on it, this little guy right here, and I cut out inside that, and I just proceeded to keep marking and keep doing that over and over. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to mark it out and I'm going to cut those holes like I did. But then I'm going to remount this so that I can come from the back side, and then I can have this as a guide as I'm grinding away to make sure I don't overshoot. That's the idea. Should look something like that. But measure twice, cut once. All right, well, we're gonna go with that. Time for a good old mask and some gloves. Gonna shut this off for this part because let's not get dust in the camera. All right, I'm a little, you can assume a little frosty. Got a little cold in here. Actually, no. This is all the mess from doing the headlights. Check that out. So I just used a Dremel and a cutoff wheel. So yeah, that's worked out pretty well. Just marked it out and started trimming. Here's my first headlight. It's just all gooped up now with the fitting in there. Waiting for cure time. And then here's the second one. So we're gonna finish putting some epoxy on there, and then we'll be good. Overkill, overkill. This is a little bit of overkill. Ooh, that's a big hole. Or a big old hole right there. I'm gonna fill in these pockets. Ain't no water getting in here. The forbidden icing. All right, that is that until cure time is the worst. That one's fine. Big mistake. That being said, these should cover up most of the issue, or at least take the attention away from it. It ain't perfect. I wish it was better, but we can't do anything about that unless we color match them. I gotta have some silver. Gotta have some silver in this. Yeah. All right, so while we're waiting for the cure to happen, we are the cure. We're mounting the these things, the boxes, the controllers. So I decided I'm gonna put them like right here, probably like just right next to each other or something like that. Ground there, power right on top of the battery because 3 to 50 volts, and then we'll run the wires up in front of the radiator with the rest of the wires and out through here. And then there's a splitter that comes off and plugs into these guys. Splitter plugs into these guys. And then the wiring should be done. I mean, pretty fast, pretty easy, pretty straightforward, it seems. Cross our fingers. All right, so next morning we finally got cure time done. So those are all in. Just rough mounted those. We got to cut one of the shrouds up real quick for the inside one because it doesn't quite fit, but that's pretty par for the course. So I'm going to do that real quick. There we go. So that's that one. I can cut a little less off of this piece right here. But that is pretty good. Pretty easy. Let's do the other one real quick. There we go. That one's clean. Look at that. You know, we don't have that big old gap up here. That's okay. Looks good. I need to actually melt them out. Wipe everything down. Check that out. Man, that looks good. Oof. Oof. Yes, please. Tell you what, that looks excellent. Most excellent. I tell you what, that definitely improves the look. Man, that's good looking. Well, that's been the first video of transforming this into my next off-roader. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time. All right, well, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. That does such a huge thing for the metrics and the algorithm on YouTube. I'm really trying to make this a thing. So hopefully I can bring more content and more modifications and off-roading and just to be able to have a fun time and have everybody come along with me. So thanks for joining, and catch you on the next one.